Hey guys, Bear here. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about the effects of stopping power on all the Cold War guns here in Warzone. As I'm sure you guys already know, stopping power helps give you that additional damage, however in most cases can drastically increase your recoil. This is true for the vast majority of the Modern Warfare guns. There are some exceptions like the Uzi and the Fin, which they virtually have no recoil for those first 30 bullets from the stopping power rounds. And even the Growl has only like a minor hit to recoil, if any. That was another one that I kind of tested. Let me know in the comments if I'm missing any, but I think that's it for all the Modern Warfare guns. Now, for the Cold War guns, my testing was kind of all over the place, really. The guns range from a positive change, a negative change, or no change at all. Well, nearly no change to recoil, as you can see in my breakdown chart. And no change in this case is a good thing, obviously, because you get the benefits of stopping power without the added recoil. So most of the SMGs are great options for using stopping power, except the AK-74, which will significantly increase recoil. For all the assault rifles, I found mostly negative changes, except the new FARA, which I'll show the recoil test for in a sec, as well as the Krig. However, it was minimal, but still good. The LMGs had the M60 and RPD with no change, which is good, and the Stoner having a negative impact. Lastly, the tactical rifles were all negative, with the M16 being minimal. It may even be no change, possibly needing more testing on that one. Either way, I think it performed better with stopping power than the AUG, which had slightly more vertical kick. Now, moving on to the recoil tests that I did. These were the ones that were the most interesting or benefited the most from stopping power. So on the left are tests without stopping power, and on the right with. Also, I'm not controlling recoil by pulling down or anything. I'm just letting it rip, letting it do its thing. And all the guns here are base guns, no attachments. Maybe in the future I'll do a video where I go more in depth with a gun guide and meta build to see how it stacks with good attachments. So looking at the MAC-10, we have a pretty decent improvement to our overall vertical recoil. Any horizontal improvement you might see is not consistent in my testing. The Cold War guns seem to have much more varying recoil patterns than that of the Modern Warfare guns. Maybe that has to do with lack of aiming stability attachments. I'm not sure. I'll leave that up to guys like True Game Data, Exclusive Ace, and JGod to explain that one. But I did spend the most time on the MAC-10 and the LC-10 because the results were pretty obvious for the Milano and the FARA. So yeah, for the Mac, it makes an already meta gun more effective. The Milano definitely benefits most from using stopping power. It's as if they copied and pasted the effect of stopping power on the Uzi to this gun. Overall, does it make it more viable? No. But it is fun to run around and plunder with like tune-up and constantly have stopping power rounds in your gun. And kind of improve an already good recoil weapon. Maybe if it got a damage buff in the future. Then you have the new Season 2 guns, starting with the FARA, which does have a very significant improvement to vertical recoil. However, it does have this weird bend horizontally, like at the end, at the top there. The base FARA kind of reminds me of the Ram, but worse. And stopping power might further worsen the FARA's recoil, at least horizontally. Again, these are all base guns, so this would be interesting to see with a decent build. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be able to save it, for me at least. Let me know what you guys think. So the last recoil pattern I have is for the LC-10, and this one was interesting because though it didn't help recoil vertically, it does seem to slightly help horizontal recoil, and it kind of gives you this initial grouping that's different from the base recoil. This was very consistent in my testing. It almost turns this gun into a similar recoil pattern to the Bullfrog, maybe with not quite as much angle. Alright, so a little shorter video for me, just wanted to share my findings with you guys. So I just want to thank you guys for the support on my first video. That really means a lot. I really enjoy just nerding out to this kind of stuff. So let me know how you guys like this kind of content. And if you do like it, consider hitting that like button and subscribing for future videos. It really helps me out and helps grow the channel. So that's it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one.